Welcome to the Wslm Sports Zone. You're listening to Eastern Musketeers basketball on Wslm 1220 AM with your hosts and voices of the Eastern Musketeers, Mikey, Bat, and Wes Drury. Buckle in for exciting high school basketball action here on WSLM. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Welcome to Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM 1220 AM. The pregame show on WSLM is brought to you by these sponsors. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crawford County. As I'm Mike Batt, and alongside me is the voice of the Musketeers, Wes Drury, as the boys varsity Musketeers travel over here to Crawford County to take on the Wolfpack. Musketeers come in with a 2-1 record, coming off a good performance over at West Washington last Friday night, beating county rival by ended up being about 10 or 15, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the Wolfpack come in 1-3, coming off a win last weekend against a Clarksville team with a 57-51 win there. So, excited about this game, get back in action. The boys get Jacob Cherry back tonight. He'll be in limited action from what I'm being told. But, excited to see if they can build off of it, because that was by far in 3 games our best ball game, what we played over at Campbellsburg last Friday night, Wes.
I agree with you, Mikey. It will be interesting to see how Coach Weatherford and the team take from what they got last Friday night with Jacob not there, and how they kind of implemented some of the stuff that they did do last Friday with him in the game, because obviously he's a factor, 6'10" in the game on both ends of the basketball court. I thought the kids really defensively stepped it up last weekend. All the kids really played tough defensively, and in particular, Caden Temple holding Keaton Chase at 4 points. So looking forward. It's always a tough battle. Crawford County, especially over here, they got good tradition over here. Always play hard. I think he said that, I don't know what we got, the spread is on this thing. Is John Harrell's got, I think, at 9
points.
But it could go either way here. I mean, you just never know about this game.
Yeah, and, once again, you see we're coming back with Brody Temple going to have 4 quarters night, setting out the JV game, and you're expecting him to get big minutes. And in his first really quality game last week, I thought he did a pretty good job. You could tell he's a freshman. He's got some things to figure out, of when to be aggressive and when to not, going especially to the boards. He got a lot of fouls on the offensive boards, going for those and stuff. But that's things he's going to figure out. I think he's going to be the more we can get him in early in the season like this, it's just going to make us that much better. And I tell you, a kid that we just watched that he did play his best game of the season and really came a long way, is Aiden Miller.
Absolutely. Aiden was kind of demanding the ball there in that JV game, and going forward here, we're going to have that out of him. And back to Brody Temple, you got to think all these kids. Aiden didn't play last year as a freshman, so this is kind of like his first year in the high school level. But him and Brody both, there's being so much asked of these kids at such a short time here early in the season that it's going to be critical down the stretch here when we get to March.
Yeah, I agree. And real quick, before we get to the national anthem and the starting lineups to get this game on the way, I want to give a shout-out to the Lady Musketeers getting a win last night over West Washington, 48-21. They come away with a nice victory over there, a team effort. A lot of playing time by everybody. So, I was unfortunately not able to be there, but from what you said, Wes, it was a best we had played in a while. We looked good, so that's a good encouragement. And they will be back in action next Saturday at Rock Creek, and I believe it's at 11:30 JV tip. But and the boys will be back in action tomorrow night at home with Clarksville. So we'll get the starting lineup rest up for you as we get ready to go to the national anthem. We'll hear some words from one of our many sponsors and be back with you.
Hoops
season is back on WSLM. Whether you're listening to local high school girls and boys basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get dialed in to the WSLM Sports Zone to follow all the action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Street. Either way, stop in for a hot, fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned to WSLM for hoops action all season long. And to hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem. The Shack is back. That's right. The Shackaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's in Salem. Not only will you be getting an extra-large pizza designed by Shack, but you'll be helping others. Feed a Shack-sized family with the Shackaroni. Get 8 foldable Shack-sized slices loaded with extra cheese and extra pepperoni on each extra-large slice for $13.99. For each Shackaroni sold between October 17th and December 24th, 2022, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Canadian Food Rescue Program's Second Harvest. Every dollar will supply 2 or more meals to people in need. Call 812-883-3369 today to place your delivery or carry-out order. Or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's.
This has been the Eastern Musketeers pregame show, brought to you by these sponsors.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford County as we've just had the playing of the national anthem. We're getting set for the starters for both teams. And,
all right, first for the Crawford County Wolfpack. They'll go with a 6'3" senior, number 15, Isaac Nicholson, a 6'1" junior, number 20, Sander Sattler, 6'1" junior, number 30, Lakin Belcher, 6'4", sophomore, number 35, Blake Siebert, and a 6'4" junior, number 44, Nash Stroud. Wolfpack's coached by John Hayes. And now for the Musketeers of Eastern, they'll go with a 5'10" junior, number 10, Kate Anderson, a 6' junior, number 23, Cody Bannett, a 6'2" junior, number 25, Caden Temple, a 6' senior, number 33, Yancey Edlin. In the middle for the Musketeers, a 6'10" senior, number 30, Jacob Cherry. And the Musketeers are coached by Mr. Ray Weatherford. And there you have it, Mikey.
well, looking at the roster, we definitely have a height advantage. The ball's got to be taken inside. You've got to start there tonight, I believe, and then you can work your way out. But I think it's important to get Jacob going early and kind of make your presence known in the post.
Oh yeah.
And then we got to do it down here defensively. He's got to stay out of foul trouble. Even in the limited time, he's got to play smart and not develop bad habits. So
I can see how Caden comes off of that game he had last Friday night. He scored 22 there. See if he can carry on with that and continue to score the basketball. Start to see some shots fall from the wings there from Cade and Cody as they come in. So, the more we can knock down our perimeter shots, Mikey, the better off we're going to be down the stretch.
And we did that early over there last Friday night. And we've got to, have a quick start again tonight, But I really think defense is going to be the thing. They're going to make Jacob come out and play. And, if it was me, I'd put him in some ball screens out on the floor and pull him away from the basket. So we're going to have to play good, smart defense there without fouling. but I still think it's got to go on the offensive end inside to him and get things going.
And Jacob can't settle either. If they're going to push us out, he can't be settling, but that's what they want us to do, you know.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, we're slow process over here in getting the lineup done, but, you know, I've seen improvement last week. That was a positive thing. We didn't have no hangover from the Scottsburg disappointment game. You know, we've got now how do we respond from a big win last weekend tonight?
You know, one thing we haven't done, I don't know if we've done it yet, though, but a big shout-out to the big guy. I know he's probably out there listening to us tonight, you know, Coach Louts. He's been coming to some games here at home, so it's good to see him back in the gym, and appreciate him being around. But shout-out to you, big guy. I hope to see you at the game tomorrow night there at Clarksville. I don't know if we mentioned that, Mikey, but Clarksville comes to town tomorrow night. It'd be a good ball game for us. They're no longer in our conference, but it's typically a really competitive ball game.
Yeah, and Coach Locks, if you're listening, anytime you want to come over and get on the radio, you can have my headset. I'll let your wisdom be there. But, you know,
don't go, well, hold up, Mikey. Don't go that far with it.
Something else that, you know, let the fans know is next weekend will be the holiday tournament. The draw is out. We will play West Washington. The tournament is at West Washington as well. So I believe we'll probably play the second game Friday night. It'll probably be about 7:30, 8 o'clock tip. So first game will be Borden and Salem there. So, you know, 2-week turnaround for playing them. So we'll see. You know, we didn't have Jacob last week, and they're coming back with their main player not 100%. So it ought to be an interesting game next Friday night.
Slight size advantage at the tip here, Mikey.
Yeah, you know, they see it. They got everybody back on the defensive side. To me, I'm tipping long and let KT go get it.
So here we go as Cherry and Belcher set to tip this thing off, and the tip is controlled by the Musketeers here as Kate Anderson has it. He'll give it to Jacob Cherry. Cherry goes back to Anderson. Anderson now with the top of the key, and he'll give it off to KT. Temple now, right side. High post now, out top here to Jacob Cherry. He'll go back to Caden Temple, and he'll set it back up.
Crawford County, man-to-man.
Here's Temple. Cross court to Bannett. Bannett on the left wing, drives baseline. Little floater, got it. Good start with Cody right there.
Well, I'm glad he didn't settle. He got to the rim, so that's good offense right there.
Here's Nicholson out top now to Stroud. Now left side to Sadler. Out top now to Belcher. Now down to the post to Siebert. Siebert's blocked away, gathers it up, now gets it off to Nicholson. Nicholson out to Belcher. Belcher with a 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Siebert, and he puts it in, and is going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot one here to try to complete this three-point play. Tie ball game here with 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter, 2-2. Siebert at the line to try to complete this three-point play. They're going to work hard. They're going to crash the board.
Right.
Free throw is up and good. 3-2. Crawford County favor. Ball comes into Caden Temple. Temple will dribble across the timeline here. Goes right side to Yancey Edlin. Edlin now back out top to KT. KT drives down the middle. Goes off the glass and got it. Boy, he's got a quick first step, Mikey.
Yeah. I don't know how that went in because he was falling down when he shot it.
4-3. Musketeers back on top here. Here's Sadler. Looks inside. Now goes back out top to Belcher. Belcher right side to Nicholson. Now the high post to Stroud. Stroud bounces it down to Siebert. Siebert's going to get called for an offensive foul. Good job there by Yancey Edlin stepping in and taking that. Fouls are a little off on the scoreboard there, Mike.
Yeah.
That's team's first, and Siebert's first there as here comes KT and the Musketeers right side to Kate Anderson. Anderson with it. Goes back out top now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry rotates it back to the right to Yancey. Now out top to Cade. Cade Anderson now. He'll slide it right. Looks inside. Nothing there. Now goes to Jacob Cherry at the high post here. And he'll dribble it back out and give it off to Yancey. Yancey dribbles it. Now slides it right to Cade A. Cade A looks inside. Nothing there. Now goes back to Yancey. Yancey now left side to to Cody Bannett for three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Caden Temple. Temple now back out top. Jacob Cherry. He'll drive it down the middle of the lane. Goes up, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. Great job by Jacob Berry. Just need to pull up for that 6-7 footer right there.
Well, I don't think it was an offensive foul. I mean, but
he gets those a lot just because he's so daggone big, you know.
yeah.
Out top now to Stroud. Left side to Sadler. Now here's a three by Belcher. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. He gets it off to Yancey. Up ahead now to KT. KT drives to the left side. Lays it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. Back up. No good. Caden Temple. Now he'll clear it out to Cody Bannett. Bannett, he's going to get called for a travel. Four-3, still your score. Musketeers up by 1. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter.
I like how we're active on the boards, you know.
So here's Nicholson. He'll walk it across. He's picked up by Caden Temple. Right side now to Stroud. Out top to Sadler. Down low now to Siebert. He's going to be out of bounds. Back over to the Musketeers. Five minutes to go in the first. Here's Caden Temple. Left side to Cody Bannett. Goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Now over to Yancey. Back to Caden Temple for three. Got it!
How's that response for you from last week? That's a good ball fake right there by Yancey to get the defense going and come right back to KD with it there.
You never see those anymore, do you, Mike?
No, I preach that every day in practice.
Siebert here. Now to Sadler. Down to Stroud. Back out top to Belcher. Belcher now holds it. Now goes left side to Siebert. Back out top to Sadler. Now baseline here to Belcher. Belcher with a little runner, and he lays it off the glass and good. 7-5 now. 4:20 to go here in the first. Here's AP. Left side now to Cody. Cody goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry off the glass. Got it. That's all night, Mikey. All night. 9-5. Musketeers on top.
I look for them to try to start flopping and try to pick up a second one on Jacob.
Here's Sadler. He travels, no call. Now Nicholson spins, 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Yancey Edlin. Edlin up ahead to Jacob Cherry. He goes in and jams it home.
That's what we've been waiting on for 4 years to go with some authority.
11-5 now. Yancey Edlin with the deflection. Crawford County comes up with it. Siebert does. Now back out top to Sadler. Sadler now off to Belcher. Now to Nicholson. Now right side. Now to Stroud. Stroud back out top to Sadler. Sadler right side to Nicholson. Nicholson on the wing now. He'll dribble it back out top. He'll get it off to Belcher. Now Siebert. Now here comes Sadler. Nicholson. Here's a three by Belcher. No good. Rebounded by Yancey Edlin. Edlin on the move again. Pushing. Here's Cody Bannett. He's going to get called for travel again. He's traveling. It's close, but he is, and it's just trying to keep that pivot foot still there.
Right.
11-5, 2:57 to go here in the first. Here's Sadler as Grizzle has checked in for the Crawford County Wolfpack. Belcher now baseline, kicked out of bounds, will stay with the Wolfpack. As Brody Temple's going to check in, he'll replace Jacob Cherry.
I would say Cherry's knee's feeling pretty good after that dunk.
Yeah. Here's Belcher. Belcher gets it in now. He'll dribble it out top. Now Grizzle with it. Grizzle sets the offense up. Now slides it left to Stroud. Stroud back out top to Belcher. High post now to Sadler. Now Stroud with a 15-footer. No good. Offensive rebound. Here's Grizzle for a three, and he buries it. 11-8. 2:20 to go here in the first. Now the Musketeers. Temple to Edlin. Now right side to Caden Gibson. Gibson back out top to Yancey. Yancey's get a screen from Brody Temple. Now he'll back it back out. Goes right side to KT. Now to Yancey. Yancey's going to let three go. No good. Rebounded. Good hustle there by Caden. He couldn't gather it in. It's out of bounds over to the Wolfpack with 2:01 to go here in the first. Crawford County here with a chance to tie this thing up with a three-pointer as Grizzle dribbles it across the timeline. That side now to Wheatley. Here's Grizzle out top. Now to Belcher. Right side to Stroud. Now out top to Sadler. Sadler now gives it off to Belcher. Belcher drives it in from the right side, loses the handle, and Caden Gibson comes up with it. Up ahead now to Caden Temple. Got 1:27 left to go here in the first quarter. Yancey Edlin with it out top. Edlin left side now to KT. He'll drive it to the baseline. Now he'll pull up for a 15-footer and knock it down. 13-8. Musketeers with a 5-point lead. Here's Belcher. Left side to Grizzle. Now to Stroud. Stroud on the left wing. He's looking. Hits the back cutting Sadler. Nothing there. Belcher. Now goes back to Wheatley. Wheatley for three. No good. Ball is fought for, and we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. And it's going to be Crawford County basketball. As Chris Terry's checking in for the Musketeers, he'll replace Cade Anderson. And Nicholson will check back in for the Wolfpack and replace Sadler. Nicholson to trigger it in with 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still 13-8, Musketeers on top. Nicholson comes into Belcher. Belcher now. He'll dribble it back out top, go cross court to Nicholson. Nicholson looks inside, nothing there. Still holding on to it at the top of the key. Now he'll dribble it out. Down to 40. Nicholson now spins back to the middle. Dumps it down to Stroud. Stroud's going to get fouled, I believe, by Brody Temple and go to the line to shoot two. It will be on Brody Temple. It'll be his first.
Brody got caught ball watching right there.
Well, here's Stroud at the line to shoot two. First one is up and no good. Second one coming to Stroud here to try to cut this to a 4-point lead with 34 seconds to go. Second one is up, and it's also no good. Rebounded out of there by Caden Gibson. Our under 30 here as Caden Temple walks across the timeline. Now to Edlin. Now back to Caden Temple. Down to 18. Temple with it now. He'll slide it left now. Now goes back right to Yancey Edlin. Down to under 10. Edlin. Now Temple. Temple will let three go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Wheatley. Wheatley off to Grizzle. Grizzle will let one go. No good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with a score. The Musketeers on top of the Crawford County Wolfpack 13-8. We'll step away here and work from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
The Indiana High School Athletic Association is proud to present another Mental Attitude Award winner.
Each year on the Friday and Saturday following Thanksgiving, the IHSAA and the Indianapolis Colts collaborate to put on the football state finals. This gives all the student athletes from each team an opportunity of a lifetime. In Class 2A, the Evansville Mater Dei Wildcats avenged their state finals loss from a year ago against the Andrean 59ers by defeating them 20-10. Along with being crowned the state champion, a student athlete from Evansville Mater Dei received the most distinguishing award on the morning, the Blake West Mental Attitude Award. I'm Eddie Garrison, and this is your Class 2A Mental Attitude Award winner.
It's awesome. It's an award that is for the entire team. They got me this far. The whole team scored. I have the best teammates in the world, and I rely on them so much, and they're just amazing, and I'm just so proud of everything that we've accomplished.
That was the voice of senior Joey Pierre of Evansville Modern Day High School on the Champions Radio Network after being presented the Mental Attitude Award because he was nominated by his principal, Darren Knight.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford. We're set to start the second quarter. 5-point lead for the Musketeers.
Musketeer basketball here. We'll go left side to Yancey Edlin now. Chris Terry now going to get a screen for Yancey. Yancey will drive now. He'll slide it right to Caden Temple. He'll knock another three down.
Good offense right there.
He's getting some confidence in that jump shot, Mikey.
Yeah.
16-8 now. Musketeers on top. Wheatley with it. Out top now to Belcher. Belcher now. Looks at Siebert. Siebert blocked away by Jacob Cherry. He picks it back up. Now here's Drizzle for another three. It's no good. Ball's out of bounds. And I believe, it's going to be out of bounds. As Cody Bannett set to check back in for the Musketeers. And he'll come in and replace Caden Gibson. (16-8). Caden Temple walks across. He'll hand it off to Cody Bannett. He'll cross over now to the lane. He's going to lose the handle out of bounds to be turned over back to the Crawford County Wolfpack. .08 to go. 16-8. Still the score is Nicholson. He'll get it across half court. Now goes to Sadler. Now Grizzle on the left wing being guarded by Cade Anderson all over him now here. Out top to Belcher. He'll give it back to Grizzle. Grizzle slides to left. Now dribbles it back to right to the top of the key. Gives it off to Nicholson. Now Siebert on the right wing. Back out top to Belcher. Brody Temple set to check in at the next dead ball. Nicholson on the right wing. Looks inside. Nothing there. Hits Sadler. Dumps it down to Belcher, no good, and rebounded out there by Caden Temple. He'll get it off to Yancey Edlin. Edlin up ahead to Jacob Cherry. Cherry loses the handle out of bounds. I think he kind of got deflected and went through Jacob's hands there. Chris Terry checks out. That Brody Temple checked in for
Yes, he did. Going to go with two bigs here and something new for us.
Here's Nicholson. Here's a long three by Sadler, no good, and rebounded by Caden Temple. Temple now on the run, 6:07. Here's Yancey. Baseline now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry spins, goes cross court now to Caden Temple. He'll let another three go. He got it again. Timeout, Crawford County. Going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium corner pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford after a full timeout by the Wolfpack. The Musketeers with a 19-8 lead. It's been the Caden Temple show here the first half, Wes.
Yeah, we talked about it during break there. You know, he's the last couple of weeks, he's building a ton of confidence. And You know, he's shooting the ball extremely well right now, and that's nothing but a big-time plus for us. And here's Siebert with a long three, and he knocks one down. So 19-11, good answer there by the Crawford County Wolfpack. 5:38, right side to Cade Anderson. Anderson back out top to Caden Temple. Temple left side to Jacob Cherry. Cherry shot fake. Now dumps it down to Brody Temple for a reverse layup and in. Good job there by Jacob Cherry.
Big to big right there. I like that.
21-11.
And I like even more Brody using the rim to protect going. You don't see the reverse layup much.
Here's Siebert for another three, and he buries it again. A big man stepping out there knocking it down, Mikey. We can't trade threes for twos down here. Here's a back cut by Yancey Edlin off the glass. No good. Rebounded out there by Sadler of Crawford County. 21-14. Now Crawford County looks to cut into this lead a little bit more. Need to find 35 here. Be heat check time. He catches the ball again, Mikey. Out top to Belcher. Now right side to Nicholson. Now here's Siebert again. Now back out top to Nicholson. Nicholson will set the offense back up again. We're at 4:40 here. 21-14 you scored. Nicholson now down the middle of the lane. It's Grizzle. Grizzle kicks it over here to Siebert for another three, and he buries it again. That's 3 bombs since that timeout he's hit. 21-17 now. Crawford County on a little run here. Here's Jacob Cherry. Cherry down low. Oh, throws it out of bounds. Turned over. Back to the Wolfpack here. Going to get a timeout by Coach Weatherford. It'll be a 30-second timeout, Mikey. We'll keep it here.
Well, I think you got to do a couple of things. The kid's got hot. He's hit 3 threes from the same spot. So you either got to change your matchups or you're going to have to move him off that spot. You know, and the last one was a 6'10" kid coming at you. So he's definitely dialed it in.
Yeah.
Down here, I think we got to be a little more patient. I know we got a mismatch, you know, but we got to be patient. Don't be in a hurry. You got the lead. You've allowed them to get back. You got to get back to what you were doing before.
I mean, if I'm Crawford County, I'm trying to get this dude open right now.
And the last possession, I sat there and watched, and I'm thinking, if I hit one, I'm on the basketball again. This guy's hit 2 in a row, and he's not demanding the basketball.
Oh, here's Crawford County now. Musketeers with a 4-point lead here with 4:08 to go here in the first half as Nicholson gets across half court. He's going to go right side now to Siebert, now to the baseline. Belcher with it now, gets the screen, now drives it in from the right side, and turned over, and Cade A picks it up. Cade Anderson now. Back to Yancey. Yancey down the middle of the lane, pulls up for an 8-footer, no good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry off the glass and good.
You got to give an assist right there to Brody because he's the one that deflected up in the air for Cherry to get it.
We're going to get a blocking foul on Caden Temple, and I don't agree with that call at all. As Caden Gibson set to check in for the Musketeers, and Cody Bannett also. Gibson's in for Yancey Edlin, and Cody Bannett will check in and replace Caden Temple. Now Stroud will check in. He's going to replace Siebert. I don't know about that unless he's just begging for a.
I wouldn't be asking to come out.
Here's Belcher looking down low to Stroud. It's picked off. Good idea there. Needed to be a bounce pass there as he threw it right to Jacob Cherry. 3:30 to go here in the first half. Still 23-17. Musketeers on top. Cade Anderson now switches it back over. Now out to Jacob Cherry. Now baseline to Cody Bannett for a 3. No good. Rebounded out of there by Nicholson. Nicholson bounce pass over here to Siebert. No good. Rebounded by Cade Anderson. Anderson on the run. Here's Jacob. Crosses over into the lane. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Stroud. Up ahead now to Siebert. Now off to Belcher. He'll lay it off the glass and got it. 23-19, under 3 to go here in the first half. Cade Anderson now, left side to Jacob Cherry. Cherry now looks inside, gives it short corner now to Brody Temple. He'll go up off the glass and got it.
Good move right there by Brody.
25-19, 2:30 to go now. Here's Nicholson. Off to Sadler. Sadler with it. Back out top. Picked off by Cody Bennett. He'll pick it up. Behind the back. Go in from the right side. Lay it off the glass and got it. 27-19. Back out to an 8-point lead by the Musketeers. Good response after his timeout. Here's Nicholson from the left side. Lays it off the glass and good. It's kind of a slug match, Mikey, back and forth on this one. Right side now to Caden Gibson. Gibson drives it in the middle of the lane, throws up a shot, no good. Brody Temple with an offensive rebound. He'll be fouled. Tell you what, Brody's playing well right now, Mikey.
Yes, I like this match, the lineup they got.
Chris Terry set to check in. You'll replace Jacob Cherry as Cody Bennett set to trigger it in for the Musketeers underneath their own basket. On the floor for the Musketeers, you have Bennett, Brody Temple, Chris Terry, Caden Gibson, and Kate Anderson. Now here's Bennett. Bennett looking, throws it out top to Chris Terry, now gets it off to Kate Anderson. 1:40 to go here in the first half, 6-point lead. Here's Bennett on the right wing. Bennett with it, goes baseline, steps through, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Chris Terry, he'll get it back out to Cody Bennett. Bennett now off to Caden Gibson. Gibson now will get it off to Kate Anderson. He's going to set the offense up. Right side to Cody. Now they'll go inside to Brody Temple. Temple's going to be fouled again. I believe this one's going to be on Nicholson. That's a good catch right there. Good pass, too. Good pass by Cody in there. Here's Bennett now. Bennett still looking. Now goes out top to Caden Gibson. He'll get it off to Caden Anderson again. 6-point lead, 27-21. We're down to 1:10 in the first half. Left side to Cody. Cody goes drive baseline, spins back, now goes back out top to Kate Anderson. Here's Cade, off to Caden Gibson. Gibson now with it. Hold on to it. Now to Kate Anderson, now back to Bennett. Now we're under a minute. Here's Cody, back to Caden. Off to Kate Anderson. Crawford County kind of content here, Mike, just to let us run this clock out here. Now Kate Anderson. He's just holding on to it right now. We're down to 30 seconds. Cade still here at half court at the circle. Still holding on to it. We're down to 20. Now he'll slide it right to Cody Bennett. Bennett down the middle. Now left side to Caden Gibson. Gibson slides in the middle, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. So you hold it for 40 seconds. Probably not the shot or the possession we were looking for there, Mikey. 9.5 seconds. Here's Nicholson trying to cut into this 6-point lead before the half. Nicholson down the middle. In the right side, off the glass and got it. He'll go to the line to shoot one. With 2.1 seconds to go, Crawford County with a chance to cut this to a 3-point lead by the Musketeers going into the half. Couple not very good possessions here to end this first half, Mikey. Here's Nicholson's free throw. It's up and good. So 27-24 with 2.1 to go here in the half. Gibson now to trigger it in. He'll get it into Cade A. Cade Anderson with a long bomb. And he had enough on it, just a little bit too much as he throws it over the backboard. That'll bring us to the end of the first half with the Musketeers on top of the Crawford County Wolfpack, 27-24. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors, get a Commissioner's Corner. Be back with you in just a moment to give you first half stats and comments from Mikey, but you're listening to Musketeer Basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner Neidig, we're in it now. We are playing basketball. We're wrestling. We have wrapped up, as we know, the fall sports now into the winter sports. It's a busy, busy time. We have a lot of games. The IHSAA, we're fortunate, like a lot of states, our young men and women play literally, with the exception of Sunday, every day of the week. And it is a monumental task to put on these types of events night after night after night. Big school, small school, city school, country school, doesn't matter. There's a lot going on.
Well, first of all, it's what we do in Indiana, and we've done for many, many years, and providing a platform for student athletes to show their skills and coaches to coach and communities to gather. It is a really, that's just what's special about what we do. But, man, I tell you, Coach, I often walk in, the first person I want to go talk and thank to as I walk in the door is that person that's sitting out there with the cold weather right inside the front door. And it's cold outside, but they're sitting there selling tickets, and they've done it year in and year out for the athletic department so schools can operate events. And, I always want to get around the place. I just want to make sure those people know they're appreciated for doing what they're doing, and they're a big part of an athletic event also.
Well, they really are, because oftentimes the person you're talking about is a member of the faculty who's been at school all day long, have families themselves, and some meager $5, whatever an hour, they make a little bit of money. But they're doing this because they're aware that without the infrastructure of people like them, you can't have these events. You need the teams, you need the coaches, you need the officials, but you need the ticket takers, you need the people popping popcorn, selling the concessions. You need all those people to make this experience what it is and to generate that much necessary and much needed revenue for your programs.
That's absolutely right, Coach. And revenue, and it's not anybody. They're not out there trying to make a lot of money. They're trying to just keep the lights on. The officials paid, the bus, gas in the buses and uniforms on the kids, and so these people all choose. And I always like to say they choose to work in the eye of the public. They choose to interact with the public as they walk in, so a parent can walk in and watch their child play. And I just think sometimes anybody that's in public service, whether it be a coach, a teacher, or police officer, or anybody, we forget to really recognize what they do and the give back that they do for the communities. Because they're just there's people who truly care about the kids that they see in the classroom every day, or whether it be in the hallway, the lunchroom, or getting on and off the bus. And I just think we all need to step back and thank those people for spending their time so children and student athletes get to play in a time-honored tradition, which is a high school education-based athletic program.
Paul Neidig with us from the IHSAA, talking about all things IHSAA related. You and I are both former athletic directors. We would not have been able to have any kind of success or be able to do our jobs without the secretaries. And I dare say those dear athletic secretaries all over our state are the unsung heroes of athletics in our entire state.
No question. I was always blessed with great partners, and in the work that I've done, and athletic secretaries or assistants come in many titles. But I can think back to Alicia when I was in Evansville, and sometimes there'd be a kid that's having a rough day, and that athletic secretary is consoling a kid with a hug, it'll be all right. And that's certainly not in the job descriptions, but that's what they choose to do to help kids along the way. And they're there to care about kids and student athletes, absence of a parent. Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken and classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Caring people makes a difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877. Attention seniors. Salem McDonald's has started Senior Tuesdays. Every Tuesday from 2 to 5, seniors receive 25% off their purchase. This offer is not valid with any other offer, and only between the hours of 2 and 5. There's always something to celebrate with McDonald's. With their fresh, hot breakfast, hot cakes, bacon, and eggs, and their bagel sandwiches to everyone's favorite Big Mac and Quarter Pounder. And birthday celebrations are back in Salem, Mitchell, and French Lick with Renee. Stop by today and find out all the great ways to celebrate with McDonald's. And don't forget, let your favorite senior know about Senior Tuesdays from 2 to 5. I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back here to halftime at Crawford County as the Musketeers have a 3-point lead, 27-24. We're down to about 2 minutes to go. Wes, kind of a back-and-forth first half.
Well, I thought for about pretty much the first 14 minutes, I thought we played pretty well. A couple letdowns there, but at least the last couple possessions there, I thought we kind of had to give up a little bit on both ends of the court. You know, we held it for 40 seconds down here, and then we get a offensive foul called. And then on the other end, we let a kid drive right down the middle of the lane, get a layup for an and one, and, you know, really that's at least a 5-point turnaround right there for us.
Yeah, and I agree 100% with you. I think part of it is that I thought we got really sloppy when KP picked up his second, went to the bench. You hold the ball for 40 seconds. We went way too early on that set. We should not have went that early. You know, you're taking one shot, nobody else is getting a shot. Yeah. You know, but looking at the stats, I'm pretty happy. 6 offensive rebounds, doubled them up on the boards, 14-7. The turnovers has got to be cut down as we got 7 turnovers in the first half. But the one stat that really stuck out to me is we haven't shot a free throw yet.
That's, you know, look, I would figure that I wouldn't have never believed that, you know, with especially the way as active as KT's been, and having Jacob back in the game, I thought we'd shoot some free throws. And Yancey's not been as active in the lane tonight as he was last weekend. And I know that has a lot to do with Jacob being back in the game because we spread out so much last week with him not playing. But yeah, I look for this is a big 4 minutes here starting out for both teams here to start this second half.
I agree with you. It looks to be starters for both groups.
That'd be Crawford County basketball to start this second half here. As Nicholson's going to trigger it in for the Wolfpack. He'll get it into Sadler. Now he'll get it back as Nicholson will walk it across half court here, being picked up by Caden Temple. He'll slide it left. He's looking inside. He's going to hit Belcher out here at the top of the key now. He'll back it back out. He'll give it off to Nicholson again.
Well, you see one adjustment already as we went to...
Here's a steal by Cody Bannon. Bannon in from the left side. Goes up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled by Nicholson and will go to the line to shoot two. Back to what you were saying, Mikey.
You know, one adjustment I already see defensively. We put Yancey on the kid that hit 3 threes.
Siebert. Yeah.
Siebert. So, you know, that's one adjustment already in the first 20 seconds of the second half.
Here's Bannon's first free throw, and it's good. Cody will have one more coming to him with 7:37 to go here in the third quarter. Up by 4, trying to push this thing out to a 5-point lead, and no good. As Siebert gets the rebound, and he'll get it off to Sadler. Now back to Nicholson. Nicholson walking across the timeline. He'll go left side now to Belcher. Belcher's tipped away, and Bannon's very active, and he hustles, and Kate Temple picks it up underneath the basket. Now he'll dump it down to Jacob Terry, go off the glass and got it. Well, that play started out here with Cody Bannon.
Yeah, he's got a little energy in him this half.
He got really active, deflected that ball, and Caden Temple was able to run it down, and what a great effort there. And I'm sure the message over here at this timeout for Crawford County is just going to be how outworked they were on that last possession. They better pick up the intensity here.
Right. I agree. You know, and good response here coming out of the half for the Musketeers. 2 turnovers forced by them in the first 45 seconds, and, you know, you got a foul, knocked down a free throw in there, you got a chance for an and one. So, you know, I like the effort we got coming out defensively. You know, we got to continue for, 15 more minutes.
Yep.
But
we'll have Jacob for a free throw, Mikey, out of this timeout to try to complete this 3-point play. That'd have been topped off, Mikey, if he could have just hammered that home right there. It really got their attention in.
Yeah. It would have got mine.
Yeah. Here's Jacob. He eyes the free throw. It's up and good. So 31-24 with 7:16 to go here in the third quarter. Musketeers back out to a 7-point lead. As Nicholson will get across half court here. Now he'll go to the left side to Belcher. Belcher will drive it in. Now goes baseline, looking to score, and he's going to be fouled by Cody Bannon and go to the line to shoot two.
Well, Belcher was one way or the other going to get to the rim on that one. So,
yeah, it was head down and go. Belcher will be the line to shoot two with 7:01 to go here in the third. Guys, the first one. It's on the way and good. Have one more coming to him here to try to cut this down to a 5-point lead. He eyes the second one, hits up, and rolls it in. Well, 31-26 with 7 to go here in the third quarter. Back to Caden Temple. Temple cross up ahead now to Cade Anderson. Anderson loses a handle, turned over, picked up by Sadler, up ahead to Belcher. It's out of bounds off of the Musketeers and will stay with the Wolfpack. Very fortunate there. That wasn't the third foul, Mike.
Right, I agree.
Now here's Nicholson to trigger it in for the Wolfpack. He's looking, still looking, gets it in now. To Siebert, he'll lay it off the glass. That's pretty easy. That's 31-28 now. Musketeers up 3. Over to Yancey. Up ahead now to KT. KT fakes down the middle of the lane, off the glass, and got it. Just clear it out.
I don't think they want to press it.
Here's Nicholson. Nicholson back up down the middle of the lane. Now goes right side now to Siebert. Siebert thought about a 3, and I thought better of it. Now Nicholson on the baseline. He'll spin back. Falls down, dumps it down to Stroud off the glass. No good. Jacob Cherry with the rebound. He'll get it off to Cade Anderson. Now off to Yancey. Yancey gets it across the timeline. Cross court now to Caden Temple. Now Cade Anderson. Anderson back to Edlin. Edlin will back out, set the offense up. Left side now to Cody Bannon. Bannon now looking, goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry loses the handle, and it's going to be off of Cherry over to the Wolfpack.
Jacob had 3 guys on him. He's got to kick that out.
Nicholson for the Wolfpack. Cross half court. Dribbles it down the middle of the lane. Going to be travel with the basketball.
Good defense there by KT.
Turnover by the Wolfpack. Back to the Musketeers. It'll come into Caden Temple. Temple with it. Back to Edlin. Edlin now. We'll get it across the timeline. Now go the baseline to Jacob Cherry. Cherry looks. Goes cross court now to Cody Bannon. Bannon drives down the middle of the lane. Tries to dump it over. Throws it away as Nicholson picks it up. Down the middle of the lane. Off the glass and got it. 33-30 now. Back to a 3-point lead by the Musketeers. Here's Yancey. High post Jacob. Here's Caden Temple. Temple will back out and restart the offense. He'll slide it right to Cody Bannon. Bannon down low to Yancey. Yancey at the short corner now. On the baseline. Will spin it back to the middle. Shot fake. Now out top to Cody Bannon for a 3. Got it! 36-30. 4.5 to go here in the third. Grizzle sets the check in for the Wolfpack at the next dead ball. As Nicholson slides it right now to Siebert. Siebert looks inside now. Ball's tipped away by Edlin and stay with the Wolfpack. As Grizzle will come in and replace Stroud. And Sattler sets triggered in for the Wolfpack. He'll get it in to Siebert. Now back to Sadler. He'll dribble it out top. Looking to drive down the middle of the lane. Shot fake. Goes into Jacob. Gets his own rebound. Now kicks it out. He's going to throw the ball away. It's going to be a turnover. It's Cody Bannon hustling after the basketball. It's going to be a turnover on the Wolfpack as Chris Terry and Brody Temple check in and replace Kane Anderson and Jacob Cherry. On the floor for the Musketeers, you got Yancey Edlin, Caden Temple, Chris Terry, Brody Temple, and Cody Bannon. Ball comes into Caden Temple. Temple now. Back to Yancey. Yancey's for 3. Got it! 39-30. Back to a 9-point lead. We're under 4 here in the third. As Nicholson walks it across. Almost stolen away by Cody. Belcher with it now. He'll drive it in. Now kicks it off to Grizzle. Grizzle back out top with it now to Sadler. Sadler now right side now to Siebert. Siebert now out top to Belcher. Gathers it back up now. Ducks it back to the middle, and he's going to get a foul on Cody Bannon. As Jacob Cherry sets the check in, the Musketeers. As is Reese Allen for the Wolfpack, along with Wheatley. They'll replace Belcher and Sattler. Nicholson gets it into Grizzle here. Grizzle picked up by Chris Terry. Now left side to Wheatley. Wheatley back up top to Nicholson. Nicholson in the left side. Lays it up off the glass. No good, and they're going to get a foul on Jacob Cherry. That'll send Nicholson to the line to shoot 2 here. There's 3:24 left to go here in the third.
I don't know about that one.
Didn't look like a whole lot of contact there, did there? Nicholson, first free throw is up, and he rolls it in. Nicholson with one more. Trying to cut this down to a 7-point lead by the Musketeers. Second one is on the way, and also good. 39-32, 3:24 to go here in the third. Temple across the timeline. He'll go right outside to Jacob Cherry. Now down low to Yancey Edlin. It's picked off. Good hustle there by Crawford County. Here's Yancey off the glass, and he got it. Unfortunate for Crawford County and pretty fortunate for us, Mike.
Yeah. Well, they stayed after it. You know, you got to give them credit.
That's going to be a third foul on Caden Temple as an and one for Nicholson there. As he cuts this thing back to a 7-point lead with a chance to take it to 6. But 2:59 to go here in the third. Caden Gibson checks in, replaces Brody Temple. I think Caden Temple's got to be really careful here in the next 3 minutes.
I agree.
No good on the free throws. Temple, Caden gets the rebound. Now Yancey, left side to Caden Gibson. Gibson looks inside to Jacob Cherry. Now back out to Yancey. Yancey's going to let 3 more go. And he rolls it in. 44-34. Musketeers up by 10. Here's Nicholson down the middle of the lane, and he got it. Well, they're trying. They're trying to do what they need to do to get that 4th foul on Caden Temple. Nicholson drives right down the middle of the lane at him. Cuts it back to an 8-point lead. Down low to Jacob Cherry. Tipped out of bounds and going to stay with the Musketeers. As Sattler set to check in, he'll replace Nicholson for the Wolfpack.
I think he had an older sister just played here. I mean, he's going to be a good player.
Yes. Treasure Nicholson.
Yes.
And here's Edlin into Caden Gibson. Now to Chris Terry. Now high post out to Jacob Cherry. Now back out to Yancey Edlin. He'll set it up again. Go right side now to Caden. Dumps it down to Jacob Cherry. Cherry now out to Edlin. Edlin shot fake down the middle of the lane. Lays it up and got it. Well, Yancey got a little attention getter at halftime, I think, Mikey.
Yeah, he's come out. Him and Cody's come out with a little more intensity.
Here's a 3-pointer by Allen. That's way off the mark, rebounded by Jacob Cherry. It's a big possession right here, Mikey. I feel like push this thing out a little bit more. Now here's Edlin.
I think you got to go right back inside and make them. We're going to this spread.
I'd like to see him just try to.
Yeah, we got them on their heels.
Yeah.
We got to attack.
Yeah. 1:30 to go here in the third. Here's Temple. Temple with it. Now to Yancey. Yancey down the middle of the lane. Backs it back out. Gives it to Caden Gibson. Now back to Edlin.
The only positive thing with this is you're protecting KT right now.
Yep. Here's Edlin. Loses a handle. Turnover. Picked up by Allen. Allen down the middle. Turned over again as Caden Gibson picks it off. Now up ahead to Edlin. He'll lay it off the glass and got it. 1 minute to go here in the third. 12-point lead. 48-36. Musketeers on top. Here's Wheatley. Now to Siebert. Siebert not taking a shot yet this half. That's picked off by Yancey Edlin. Edlin looking to run now. Over the top now to Jacob Terry. Off the backboard, and Caden Temple picks it up, and he'll back it back out and reset the offense. There's Temple with it. Goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry turns, dumps it down to Chris Terry off the glass and got it.
Should have been an and one right there.
50-36. There's 30 seconds. Here's Grizzle, the Wolfpack. Wolfpack need an answer here. Grizzle with a little runner. No good. Rebounded by Siebert. Off the glass and got it. That cuts the lead to 12. We're down to 15 seconds here as Yancey Edlin has it. Edlin across the timeline. Down to 10. Down the middle of the lane. Up off the glass with the left hand, and he got it again. Here's Sattler for a long one at the buzzer, and no good, so that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with a score. The Musketeers on top of the Wolfpack of Crawford County, 52-38. We'll step away here, work from our sponsors. Be back to you to bring you fourth quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at Schneck. Schneck has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at Schneck. Schneck is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition reimbursement to advance your career and a clinical ladder program with generous incentives. To apply or to learn more about all the nursing opportunities at Schneck, visit schneckmed.org. Be part of an exceptional team. You belong at Schneck.
All right, welcome back here. We're set for the final quarter of play as the Musketeers have stretched out the halftime lead from 3 to 14 here in the third period to go into the final period with a 52-38 lead. It'll be Musketeer ball as well to start this final period of play, Wes.
Well, great response by the Musketeers, and Yancey Edlin and Cody Bennett's really stepped it up here in the second here. Here's Temple on the left side, off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. As Wheatley's going to get that foul. And he's got an explosive first step, especially when he catches it on the pass and just goes. Mikey, it's really quick.
I agree. I mean, that was 4 seconds and he's drawing a foul. I mean,
Temple to line to shoot two here. First one is up and good.
I mean, he's not even giving me time to get things situated over here.
That's 16 points now for Caden Temple, I believe. A chance to get 17 here. Second one is up and also good. 16-point lead, 54-38, 7:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. Nicholson off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Brody Temple. Back to KT, now to Brody, up ahead down to Caden Gibson. Gibson crosses over, goes in, no good. Rebounded, blocked away, and picked up there by Sadler. Up ahead to Belcher, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be over to the Musketeers. And Cody Bannett and Nancy Edlin set to check in for the Musketeers, and they'll replace Caden Gibson and Chris Terry. Crawford County showing a little full court pressure here, Mikey. Like you said earlier, if we do this right, this could be layup drills here.
Yeah.
And to KT now. Back to Yance. Yancey. Looking. Cross court now to Cody. And it's going to be over and back.
We got to be smarter than that.
Got to take advantage of opportunities like that when you got them down like this. I mean, it's got to put them away. Belcher with it now. Eyes baseline now. Kicks it far side to Nicholson. Nicholson's going to let a three go here. No good. Rebounded out there by Cody Bannett. He'll get it off to Brody Temple. Now back to Bannett. Bannett up ahead, turned over again. Here's Belcher. Belcher dumps it down. Tries to dump it down to Wheatley, and the tip's out of bounds. Going to stay with the Wolfpack, and I believe we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Weatherford. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll step away one more time. Hear a word from our sponsors. It's Musketeer Basketball and WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Battleview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Battleview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Hi, everybody. Bob Lovell here. Be sure to tune in on WSLM 1220 AM and 97.9 FM for your weekly dose of Indiana sports talk from 9:30 to midnight.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford County as we got 6:58 here to go in the ball game. Musketeers with a 16-point lead, 54-38. West. You know, it's the defensive pressure's really picked up the second half of the Musketeers.
It really has. It really has. They've got after it here and forced to really sped the Wolfpack up here, and they're pretty uncomfortable with it. Other than Nicholson, Nicholson's a nice player in transition.
He's going to be good. I think he's a sophomore maybe.
He is a Actually, he's a senior, Mikey.
Okay.
Ball comes into Belcher. He travels with it. No call here. Now high post here. As Sadler turns and he spins it up and it goes in. So down to a 14-point lead. We're under 7. Up ahead. Now here's KT. Down low to Brody Temple off the glass. No good. As Siebert with a rebound. Now Nicholson on the move. Flashes through off the glass and he got it. And he'll go to the free throw line and try to complete the 3-point play. Boy, he likes to play downhill, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, here's Cherry. He's going to check back in and replace Brody Temple. Brody Temple's played a really nice ball game tonight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the layup did go down here for him.
As Wheatley checks out, and I'm not sure who come in for him. I believe Grizzle come in. Here's Nicholson with a free throw to try to cut this down to 11-point lead, and he does.
I tell you what, they've responded out of timeout very well.
Now, Yancey with it. He'll get it across the timeline now to Cade Anderson. Cross court now to Cody Bannett. Now back out to Caden Temple. Temple back out. Give it off to Cade A. They're really picking the pressure on now. Here's Cade A over the top. And no good there by Jacob Cherry. That had to be a foul right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's Nicholson. Now Belcher for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Grizzle. He'll spin it back out here to the top to Belcher. Belcher now to Nicholson. Wolfpack with a chance to cut this lead in single digit with a bucket. Nicholson back to Sadler off the glass, and he got it. We're going to get a timeout by Wolfpack, and it's going to be a full timeout again as the Wolfpack have cut this 14-point lead, Mikey, down to 9. And we'll step away and hear word from our sponsor. We'll be back to you in just a moment.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Jalen Hoare. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his place, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford County as we got 5:47 to go in the contest. The Wolfpack on a 7-0 run, cutting a 16-point lead down to 9 now. The Musketeer ball. Now, they kind of sped us up, and we've kind of got sloppy here in the last few minutes left.
Yeah, we got to quit coughing the ball up here. Ball comes in Dimple. Now to Edlin. Yancey now. Over the top now to Jacob. Jacob down low, and he jams it home. Leads back up to 11. Here's Nicholson. Ball's taken away by Temple. Up ahead now to Cody Bannett. Off the glass. Blocked away. Saved in bounds off the glass by Jacob Cherry. Nice block here by Wolfpack. Just unfortunate they saved it right back into Jacob Cherry. So 13-point lead. Here's Nicholson. Step through. Off the glass. And it goes in. So it's 11-point lead. 5 minutes to go. And ball's turned over again. And it'll be Crawford County basketball. Musketeer faithful's not liking that call, Mikey.
No, they're not.
Ball almost turned over there. Now Grizzle's got it out top for the Wolfpack. Still 58-47. 4:50 to go here in the contest. Belcher out top with it. Shot fake down the middle of the lane. Now back up. Here's Grizzle. Grizzle with it now to Belcher. Belcher tries to attack the middle of the lane. Now goes left. He's going to kick it out of bounds. Going to be back over to the Musketeers. Coach Weatherford saying, get off the gas.
Well, I don't think you completely want to get off the gas.
No, but
Right here, you've got to attack.
And that's attacking it.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get that if you attack it.
Well, Jacob Cherry drives baseline, lays it in, pushes the lead back out to 13. Is going to go to the free throw line here.
I don't know if you call that a layup, a dunk.
I think it's a layup.
Layup, then grab the rim, which could have been offensive goaltending.
Here's Cherry for the free throw. It's good. Back out to a 14-point lead. We're at 4.5 here in this contest. Now Nicholson of the Wolfpack. Back to Siebert. Sadler, he needs banks in a 15-footer here to cut the lead to 12. Here's Yancey. Yancey with it. Up ahead to Caden Gibson. Gibson now. He'll back it back out. Yancey dribbles it down the middle. Here's Cody Bennett. Back out top to Caden Temple. And we're going to get a foul out top there. I believe that's going to be on Belcher. It will be on Belcher. That's just the team's fifth. Be Belcher's second. 3:57 to go in the contest. Yancey here, triggered in, throws it in to Jacob Cherry down low. He spins, pulls up, got it. Cherry with another chance here to complete another three-point play. Here's the lead back to 14. The free throw is up and good. 64-49, Musketeers. Under 4 in the contest. Nicholson now. Spins down the middle of the lane. Now here's Siebert. No good. Rebounded by Cody Bannon. He saves it in, gets it into Yancey Edlin. Edlin stolen away by Belcher. Belcher in from the right side off the glass, and he got it. And he'll go to the line to shoot one to try to complete it. Not yet another three-point play, Mikey.
They don't give up. I mean, they're battling.
As Cade Anderson checking in for the Musketeers, and he'll replace Caden Gibson as 23. I don't even have him on the roster, Mikey. Check in for Nicholson.
I'm going to guess it's Bell from the JV game.
Okay. And free throw is good by Belcher. Cuts it back to a 12-point lead. 3:37 to go. Yancey with it now. He'll dribble across the timeline into Temple. Dumps it down to Cody. Over the top now. Shots missed. Now here comes Bell with it. He'll give it off. Now to Sadler. Crawford County with another chance to dig into this lead again. Sadler. Grizzle for a three. Got it! Timeout, full timeout by the Wolfpack, and a three-pointer there cuts this lead to 9 by the Musketeers with 3:12 to go in the contest. We'll step away here, word from the sponsors. Be back with you in just a moment.
AEG, in association with Turner Classic Movies, presents John Mellencamp. Live and in person, 2023. April 17th and 18th at Kentucky Performing Arts, Whitney Hall. Tickets on sale now at mellencamp.com.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford as the Musketeers are holding a 9-point lead, 64-55 with 3:12 to go. Now, kind of looking at here, I mean, it's a lot of numbers here. Points off turnovers, Crawford County 19-25 by the Musketeers off turnovers.
Wow.
Both teams turning it over, 16 by the Musketeers and 15 by the Wolfpack.
Well, like you said it earlier, Mikey, this team does not give up. This Crawford County team, they play hard, and they don't seem, they may look a little sloppy, but they don't seem to mind to play, in a hurry and up and down the floor.
No, I agree.
Musketeer basketball, 3:12 to go. It comes into Temple. Temple with it now. Up ahead to K-Day. Now here's to Cody. Cody blocks out of bounds.
Just make a bounce pass.
I think that's what Yancey was just telling Cody there. Here's Yancey to trigger it in for the Musketeers. 3:04 to go in the contest. Underneath now, ball turned over. Here's Belcher with it. Belcher traveled with it. Nothing. Now kicks it down to Grizzle. He gets fouled by Cody Bennett and goes to the line to shoot two. Here's Bell set to check back in after this first free throw. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Weatherford. And it's going to be another full timeout, Mikey, so we'll step away and hear another word from our sponsors. We'll be back to you in just a moment.
Your Salem JC store is getting you in the holiday spirit with these great digital deals from now till November the 29th. Get select varieties of 22-inch fresh holiday wreaths for only $9.99 with digital coupons. You'll also find a large selection of fresh Christmas trees just in. And now through December the 16th, get 4 times fuel points when you buy your gift cards at your JC store. Or get 4 times fuel points when you shop at JC store on Fridays using your special digital coupon. Other digital deals this week include Kroger milk half gallon for just 99 cents, Kroger Deluxe ice cream, fruit bars or ice cream sandwiches for only $1.99, and red, white, and black seedless grapes, just 99 cents a pound. JC Store in Salem wants to get you ready for the holidays.
All right, welcome back to Crawford County High School here. 2:57 to go here in this contest. 64-55, 9-point lead by the Musketeers here as Grizzle will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws and try to eat into this lead a little bit more, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've got down 16 2 or 3 times, and they battle back, and, you know, can they get over at Huff?
Grizzle at the line here. He eyes the first free throw. It's on the way and good. That cuts the lead down to 8. Grizzle eyes the second one. It's on the way and no good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. He'll get it off to Cade A. Here's Cade Anderson. Anderson cross court to Edlin. Edlin up ahead here now. He'll back and back out. We're going to get a foul on Belcher, as that will send Yancey Edlin in the line for a 1-and-1. It'll be the third foul on Belcher. Both teams with 7 fouls here as Nicholson checks back in and replaces Bell. A little offense-defense for Crawford County right now. Mikey?
Yeah, I mean, these are big free throws here. Stretch us back out to a 4-possession game.
So Edlin's free throws up and good.
You know, if I'm coach, you may think about a little poke and press here just to kind of slow them up.
Second one by Edlin is short. Rebounded out there by Nicholson. Nicholson on the run. Up ahead to Allen. Now baseline to Grizzle. Now Nicholson. Nicholson down the middle of the lane. Forces it up. No good. Rebounded by Yancey. Yancey up ahead. He's going to be fouled by Allen, and it'll send Yancey to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, and it probably saved the dunk down here on this end, Mike.
Right, I agree.
Edlin back to the line again here. The Musketeers with a 9-point lead, 65-56 with 2:31 to go here in the contest.
That was a big rebound by Yancey down there, too. He went in there and just took it away from somebody, so.
A 1-and-1 here for Edlin. He eyes the free throw. It's on the way and no good. Rebound fought for. Come out of there. It looks like Cade A has it, and we're going to get a timeout by Coach Weatherford. And I'm sure this is going to be
probably a 30, because he's only got the 30 and a full left. I think he's going to want to save that.
Yeah. 30-second timeout here by the Musketeers.
You know, they're going to play the foul game now. You've got to be patient. You've got to be strong with the basketball.
And knock your free throws down.
Yeah, we've missed 2 now in a row. But the other thing is you can't take your foot off the gas. Don't wait trying to make the spectacular play to Cherry. Just give him the bounce pass and let him lay it in. We just need the 2 points. We don't need it throwing it up and hammering it down. We just need the 2 points.
So it'll be Musketeer basketball here out of this timeout with 2:27 to go here in the contest. Still 65-56. Musketeers on top. So Yancey triggered in over the top here to Jacob Cherry. Ball's picked off by Belcher. Belcher with it now. Gives it back to Nicholson. Nicholson in from the left side. No good. Rebounded out there by Grizzle. Grizzle out to Sadler. Sadler now out top to Belcher. We're down to 2:10 to go in this contest. Here's Belcher for a long three, and he knocks it down. 65-59. It's down to 6. 2 minutes to go here in the contest. Here's Temple with it. Temple is going to get called for a travel. Nope, we're going to get a foul. That's probably why I saw the travel. I didn't see the shove, Mike.
Right. We got to knock free throws down, and then we got to quit turning the basketball over.
Still a 1-1 here for KT. Temple at the free throw line. He eyes the first free throw. It's on the way and good. I believe that's his 18th point tonight. They did a pretty nice job on KT here in the second half.
They have, but, other guys have stepped up.
Second one is good. So we're back out to an 8-point lead. We're under 2 minutes as Belcher now gathers it back up after he lost the handle in from the left side off the glass and got it. 67-61. Back to a 6-point lead. Here's Cade Anderson, and he's going to be fouled, and that'll send Cade Anderson to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, it's going to be a long minute 42 here, Mikey, I believe, because they're going to ball up and down the floor.
I agree.
Like you said, just hit your free throws, and this game's over. I mean,
but we can't allow them to drive right down and get a layup.
So Cade Anderson's first free throw is no good. And he'll get one more here to try to push this back out to a 3-possession game.
That may be his first shot of the night.
Second one is up and is also no good. Rebounded out of there by Sadler. Off now to Nicholson. Nicholson to Belcher. He'll drive baseline. Up in there, blocked away. Here's Cody Bannett. Bannett on a breakaway. Turned over again. Belcher picks it up. 126. Belcher drives at baseline. Now goes back out. Ball's turned over. Now over to Jacob Cherry. He goes in from the right side, tries to lay it up. No good, but he gets fouled and then goes to the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
Should have been impossible intentional there.
So it is going to be an intentional foul, Mikey.
Yeah.
So Jacob Cherry at the line to shoot 2 free throws, and we will get the ball back, and the first one's good. Back out to a 3-possession game. 7-point lead, 68-61, 1:17 to go here in the contest. Second one is up, and he rolls it in. 69-61. Now it'll be Musketeer basketball after the intentional foul. On the floor for the Musketeers is Edlin, Cherry, Bannett, Anderson, and Caden Temple. Here's Edlin to trigger it in. He gets it into Bannett. Bannett now throws it back out top to Cade Anderson. Anderson holds on to it now, drives it to the middle, now gets it off to Cade Temple. Temple with it now. Over the top now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry off the glass and got it. Back to a 10-point lead, 71-61. We're under a minute. And here's Sadler. Sadler back to Belcher. Cross court to Grizzle. Grizzle with it now. Now to Belcher. Belcher will let a 3 go, and it's no good. Rebounded by, gets his own rebound, and Caden Temple comes out of there with it. He gets it off to Yancey Edlin, and the Temple's fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. With 43.9 to go in the contest. So here's Temple in the double bonus. Steps up to the line, eyes the first free throw. It's up and good. And Siebert checks in and replaces Bell. One more coming for KT here.
I don't know why he ain't been on the floor.
Second one is also good. 73-61, 43 seconds to go. 12-point lead by the Musketeers. Here's Nicholson. He'll let three go. No good. Air ball out of bounds. It'll be Musketeer basketball with 36.7 left here in the ball game. Aiden Temple into Yancey. Yancey with it now. Across the timeline. He goes in from the right side, lays it off the glass, and got it. 75-61 now. 14-point lead down to 20, and I believe that'll just about do it, Mikey.
Yeah. That's what Yancey's got to do.
Ball's tipped away and come out of there by Aiden Temple, and I think that's going to be it, as we're going to hold on to it. Down to 7, 5. If he gets it across the timeline, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be your ball game, folks, as the Musketeers come to Crawford County tonight and get a victory over the Wolfpack, 75-61. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment to give you final stats and comments from Mikey. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
MPP of Campbellsburg is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MPP pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Campbellsburg or check them out online at nppinnovation.com. NPP of Campbellsburg says good luck to all of our 3 county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington.
This is Jalen Hoare. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on. Keeping on. Visit BaptistHealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Hi, everybody. Bob Lovell here. Be sure to tune in on WSLM 1220 AM and 97.9 FM for your weekly dose of Indiana sports talk from 9:30 to midnight.
The Shack is back. That's right. The Shackaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's in Salem. Not only will you be getting an extra-large pizza designed by Shack, but you'll be helping others. Feed a Shack-sized family with a Shackaroni. Get 8 foldable Shack-sized slices loaded with extra cheese and extra pepperoni on each extra-large slice for $13.99. For each Shackaroni sold between October 17th and December 24th, 2022, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Canadian Food Rescue Program's Second Harvest. Every dollar will supply 2 or more meals to people in need. Call 812-883-3369 today to place your delivery or carry-out order. Or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's.
All right, welcome back here to Crawford County as the Musketeers come away with a 75-61 win over the Crawford County Wolfpack. You know, it was a ugly win. You know, a game of spurts, I believe, you know, and, you know, every time we would stretch the lead and kind of take control of the game, Wes, they would time out, they would respond and get it back to about 8 or 9, and then we'd push it back out, and then they would come back again. So, you know, we've got to clean some things up before tomorrow night.
Yeah, and I agree. But on the flip side of that, Mikey, I feel like it's a good win to be able to come in here and come out with a victory in a game like this that is back and forth. You know, we punch them and they punch us. They come running back here, and we were able to hold on to the win and do some pretty good things down the stretch there, though. But sometimes you just got to win the ugly one.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And, you know, this isn't an easy place to win. You know, and regardless if it's ugly, pretty, whatever, as long as you get the W, that's all that matters. And, you know, and when I say ugly, you know, 19 turnovers by us, that's something that we can't have as this group. You know, when you start playing your Scottsburg, your Brownstowns and Cordons and stuff like that, you can't allow 19 turnovers, which we forced 18 as well. But, you know, and I thought just from a carryover scoring-wise, from last Friday night, we did it again, and very well again tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And just looking, I'll let you go through the rest of the stats here, but looking at the points off turnover stats, you know, we won that battle 33-23, but I don't know if that's good or bad. You know, that's a lot of sloppiness there. Points scored off turnovers on both ends.
Well, there was 136 points scored in this contest tonight, and 56 of them were off turnovers. So, you know, I'm sure that's something that we'll have to look at, a coach will look at. But, you know, the other thing that is something I would look at is missed free throws down the stretch. You got to clean that up. But if you look at the scoring overall for both teams, it was 3 guys for both teams really doing the scoring, and we really had an offensive output for Jacob Cherry, supposedly going to play limited minutes tonight. He done a spectacular job, had a great breakout game tonight. His senior campaign, by far his best game of the season. You know, he knew he had a height advantage, and he wasn't going to allow them to push him out on the floor. And he went to the bucket hard tonight. And I think the only shot outside of 5 feet was a free throw tonight for him.
Yep, did a really nice job. Good response by Jacob. Proud of him. Good minutes off the bench by our kids tonight. Brody Temple again off the bench tonight. Did a really, really nice job. You know, had 4 points and 2 rebounds. So, you know, again, a lot to ask for that kid coming off the bench there, but he's done a really nice job. I know he'd like to have that layup back there at the end of the game, but, you know, those things are going to happen. They're going to happen, but, you know, I think Coach Weatherford can take some good stuff from this game and work on it, but he's also going to go back and watch film like we talked about here, and there's some things that I know he's going to want to clean up.
All right, I'll run through these stats real quick as I think Coach Weatherford's getting ready to head back, as I'm sure they're ready to get home, get some rest, and get ready to prepare for Clarksville tomorrow night. But first for Crawford County, leading them in scoring is Isaac Nicholson with 19, Blake Burt with 16, and Lakin Belcher with 13. Sadler with 4, Grizzle with 7, and Stroud with 2 for a total of 61. They had 19 total rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds, 18 turnovers, 3 assists. That was a stat that, you know, only you could tell a lot was off the dribble for them tonight. They shot for the game 47.9% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and 69.2% from the free throw line, going 9-13. For the Musketeers, and then Peyton Temple's 21, Yancey Edlin 17, Cody Bannett with 8, Chris Terry with 2, and Brody Temple with 4. They out-rebounded the Wolfpack 25-19 and had 19 turnovers, which is something that Coach will address. But one stat that I really didn't see till just a second ago, 15 assists for the Musketeers. They shot 65.1% from the field, 60% from the three-point line, and 72.2% from the free throw line. So if we quit turning the ball over, we could have scored 100 tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Once again, a final here at Crawford County, 75-61. Musketeers move to 3-1 and will be back in action tomorrow night at home against the Clarksville Generals.
Mikey, it'll be you and Shane Miller tomorrow night for that.
Yeah,
you get Shane back there with you?
Gonna get Shane back tomorrow night. Excited to have him back. He's been a while out with his health. I'm glad he's back on the mend and getting out and get him back on the radio. But and then once again, we'll be back in action with the holiday tournament next weekend and girls game next Saturday afternoon. So that's all I got, Wes, is the Musketeers pull out a 75-61 win on the road. That's all you got, Wes. I'll send it back to the station. God bless and good evening.